Previously on Major Dad. Well, I got some great news.
Are we getting a puppy?
We are moving to Washington, D.C. You sure you're not just a tad angry?
Of course I am. But right now, at this moment, you have to allow me the space to say, this stinks.
We're not going to move. Polly, I'm retiring from the Corps.
Major Dad is filmed before a live studio audience.
John, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought I'd take my morning run a little early.
It's 4 a.m.
I'll take a flashlight.
But, sweetheart...
No buts now. I thought this thing through. I'm going to have to leave the Corps sooner or later. I might as well take advantage of my peak earning years in the private sector.
I know, John,
No, this is the right decision. We will have more money, more time together. Besides, not being shot at could be a good thing.
John, just hear me out for 1 second.
Okay, but there is nothing you can say that can keep me from going into my office and doing what I have to do.
It's Saturday.
Ed.
Sir, I came to pay my respects and say goodbye.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Lieutenant, but my retirement's not effective until Friday.
Oh, I know, sir, but everybody's going to be saying goodbye to you then. I wanted mine to be special.
You know, where I come from, Lieutenant, a hearty handshake says it all.
Well, I only wanted to say I appreciate everything you've done for me, sir.
Just doing my job, Lieutenant.
No, sir. You've done more than your job. You've gone out of your way to criticize me, point out my shortcomings, constantly remind me I'm not doing good enough. You've made my life a living hell, sir. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
My pleasure, Lieutenant. In.
Morning mail, sir. You got a reply from the resume you sent to Magstar Electronics.
Outstanding. Maybe this one's good news.
You mean he's been getting rejections?
On the average of 2 a day.
Those were not rejections. Those were just no openings at the present time. We'll keep your resume on file.
Boy, not even a nibble? You must be getting nervous.
Not nervous at all. All it takes is one yes. No openings at the present time. They will keep my resume on file. Who do they think they're kidding?
Maybe it's your resume, sir. Maybe it doesn't show up your most marketable skills.
What are you talking about? Look at this. 4 tours of duty, infantry fire team, amphibious warfare school.
Sir, I don't know if that many businesses engage in amphibious warfare anymore.
Well, I say the heck with them. The Corps still wants you, sir, even if nobody else does.
Thank you for those words of encouragement, Lieutenant.
I'll get that for you, sir. Major McGillis's office. Hold on a moment, please. Mike Eagleton from Intelitech Defense. Sir, this could be the one.
Thank you, Miss Gunderson. McGillis here? Yes. Why, thank you. That sounds interesting. Yeah, tomorrow's fine. 9 a.m. I'll see you then. They like my resume. I'm just what they're looking for. Vice President of Product Relations. Double my salary. They like me. They really like me.
Morning, handsome.
Morning, family.
All ready for your big interview?
Yeah, affirmative. Gonna blow that Mike Eagleton right out of the water.
Major, you want to impress him, not waste him.
Robin, if there's one thing I've learned from my years in the Corps, it's this. You want something, you gotta fight for it.
Sweetheart, in a job interview, the first impression is everything. An employer makes up his mind in the first 25 seconds. It's important that this man like you.
You saying I'm not likable?
Of course you're likable. We like you.
But we're used to you.
To a stranger, you might come across a little...
Stiff.
What about me is stiff?
Well, for one thing, you always stand at attention.
This is at ease.
Not in the real world. Look, try relaxing these shoulders.
Bend your knees a little.
Unclench your jaw.
How's this?
Well, it's a start.
Ninja, can't you relax a little? Like slouch?
I say any job where you're not allowed to have good posture is not a job worth having.
Okay, then why don't we work on attitude?
Oh, so now I got a problem with my attitude.
John, we're only trying to help. You know, many employers are put off by a rigid military bearing. They're looking for an employee who's easygoing and flexible.
I can do that.
Of course you can. Why don't we start with introductions?
Hello, I'm John McGillis.
And?
I'm the best man for this job.
Major, first you have to make a little small talk.
I said hello.
No, like, nice office. How about those Padres? Do you validate?
Look, you're asking me to be something I'm not. I'm just plain John D. McGillis, stiff guy, take it or leave it.
John, this job interview is important. Take it or leave it may not be your best attitude.
Maybe it's a uniform. You know how loose I can be in civvies.
You do cut a figure in your gray suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Major, you do look great in that.
They'll take one look and hire you in a minute. He hasn't got a chance.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Hayes. Please send him in. Come in. Morning, Major McGillis. Mike Eagleton.
Drop the major. Just call me John.
Huh? You're right on time.
Always prompt. Not that it's a thing with me. Nice office.
Thank you. You know, it's interesting. All the other Marines I interviewed were in uniform.
Yeah, well, a lot of guys have trouble shaking the core, but not me. How about those Padres?
Fine team. John, Intelitech may be a new firm, but we have a wealth of talent in engineering and design. We're trying to carve ourselves out a piece of the defense pie.
Go for it, Mike.
What we're looking for is someone to act as a liaison between us and the Defense Department in Washington. Your resume gave me the impression that you were a real Marines Marine.
Yeah, well, I also like to think of myself as a civilian.
I see. Unfortunately, John, what Intelitech needs is more of a gung-ho military type.
Oh, that's me. I mean, that's really me. Not that I'm wishy-washy or dishonest. I'm real likable.
I can see that, John.
Yeah, well.
Made a great impression on me. Thanks for stopping by.
That's it?
We'll keep you in mind.
Yeah. All right, look, I know I just blew my first 25 seconds here, but I'm not leaving until you've met the real Major John D. McGillis. I'm one of the best damned infantry officers in the entire Corps. You want somebody who knows weapons, you want somebody who can tell those pansies back in Washington what works and what doesn't, you take a look at that resume, pal, because you're not going to see another one like it.
I couldn't agree more, John.
That's Major McGillis.
Yes, sir, Major McGillis. When can you start?
You mean I'm hired?
Absolutely. If you can have that much authority in a sales meeting, then you're our man. Can you be here tomorrow?
No can do. My retirement doesn't become effective till Friday.
That's no good. A congressman from the Subcommittee on Defense is due in Friday. We certainly could use your expertise in that meeting.
Well, I do have some leave time coming. I suppose I could work something out.
That's what I like, a team player. Major, welcome to the private sector. How does it feel?
Well, not bad. More money, less danger. Still get to be stiff. Come in, please.
In works for us, sir.
Oh, hey, guys, what a nice surprise. Come on in.
This is for you, sir. Congratulations on the new job from all of us at the School of Infantry.
Very thoughtful. Please, sit.
We would have done more for you, sir, but you had to leave in such a hurry.
Yeah, just like the Lone Ranger. Without the mask. Or the horse, or the Indian. Actually, it's nothing like the Lone Ranger.
So, sir, tell us about your new job.
Well, it's great so far. They wanted my input on this new amphibious assault vehicle. This is really a beautiful machine, except that the windshield is too narrow.
John, I need to talk. Oh, I didn't realize you had company.
Oh, that's all right. Mike, I'd like you to meet some of my former colleagues. This is Sergeant James.
Right, sir.
Miss Gunderson.
Hi.
Lieutenant Holowachuk.
How are you?
Afternoon, sir.
This is Mike Eagleton. He's president of Teletech Defense.
Nice to meet you.
Did you get my memo?
Oh, his second day on the job and he's already written a memo.
I just wanted to make sure that the guys in design had enough time to fix that windshield problem before the congressman arrived.
Let's not put the cart before the horse, John. Our first order of business is to make the sale.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of time to adjust minor flaws.
Upholstery is a minor flaw. This affects visibility.
John, your idea has a great deal of merit. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to present it properly. Congressmen expect graphics, charts, color.
I see what you mean.
John, I really appreciate your team spirit. We'll speak later. Pleasure meeting you.
Wow, great tie.
Thank you.
I'm in his.
Look, you're busy, sir. We better take off. Let's go.
Well, thanks for coming by, guys.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah.
It's been a real pleasure.
Mutual, Miss Gunderson.
Sir, anytime I look out the windshield of an AAV, or really any windshield, I'll think of you.
Thank you, Sergeant.
We've already said our goodbyes, sir.
Yeah.
No need to make a fuss.
Right.
I'll never forget you, sir.
Morning, Major.
Hi, sweetheart. Something wrong?
You took my markers and my art paper and my scissors.
I'm sorry, honey.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, I know, but you were asleep, Case, and I didn't want to bother you.
Mom says we're not supposed to take things without asking.
And she's absolutely right, and if I didn't have this very important presentation to finish, I never would have done it.
Mom, the Major's taking my stuff.
Sweetheart, I only have an hour to finish, and I've been
What's
up.
the matter, honey?
Well, I have been up all night working on the...
I'm Honey.
Sweetheart, I said I'm sorry. Go eat your breakfast.
What is going on?
Well, Polly, you know, they said they didn't have time to get a proposal together on my windshield idea, so voila, proposal.
Oh, that's wonderful, John. I didn't realize you'd be this involved in the presentation.
Well, in business, you don't just do your job, you do more. Mike's gonna love this stuff.
I'm really impressed. Look at this graph.
Yeah.
You did some great work here.
Well, what do you expect from the vice president of product relations?
Oh, I'm proud of you. And Teletech is really lucky to have you as an executive. Just one thing. Always ask before taking.
So, Congressman, what do you think?
Well, looks good on paper, but how's she going to hold up in the field?
That was our concern, too. Come in. It's why we hired McGillis here, straight out of Camp Singleton.
Hey.
Major.
You don't say. Bill Rodman, I'm a retired Marine myself. Get out in 72.
Oh, yeah? I got out today.
Hey.
Where'd you do boot?
McCrud.
Paris Island myself.
I never did boot. Tragic knee injury. Tripped on a tennis ball.
Did you see any action?
Nam, I got a little shrapnel in my shoulder. I still have a little graze mark here. See that?
Well, that's nothing to compare to this beauty, of course.
That's the problem with arthroscopic surgery. No scars. They ought to outlaw clay courts.
Can we get back to business?
Yeah.
Certainly. This is an upgrade of a standard AAV. Now, mounting one 12.7 millimeter 50 caliber machine gun, coaxial with the stunning new French 81 millimeter breech loaded mortar. A Marine would kill to ride in this. Isn't that right, McGillis?
Oh, you bet. With a few improvements.
What do you mean improvements?
He means that here in Teletech, we never stop looking for improvements.
That's right, Mike. And last night I burned a little midnight oil, came up with a way of fixing that little windshield problem of ours.
What windshield problem?
Well, Bill, as you know, visibility is essential to any armored carrier.
Yeah.
And I've come up with a way of expanding our peripheral vision with only a slight increase in cost.
Slight increase?
I told you to hold all my calls. It's your office, Congressman.
Oh, thanks. Do you mind if I take it outside?
Not at all.
Don't go away, Major. We gotta talk.
Yeah.
Miss Hayes, get the Congressman some coffee. Bill, take all the time you need. What the hell are you doing?
The windshield visibility problem. I solved it.
It isn't your job to solve problems. And it isn't your job to give an amateur presentation.
You hired me for my expertise, didn't you?
We hired you to help us sell that vehicle. Our company is riding on this sale.
Mike, you're looking at this vehicle strictly from a profit standpoint. I'm looking at it from the point of view of the men who have to use it.
John, open your eyes. You're not on that team anymore.
So all you hired me for was to just sit here and smile and say, "Great job, Mike. That's the best damn thing I ever saw."
Now you're playing ball.
Not on this team, I'm not.
Now, don't get your knickers in a twist. We still got that vehicle to sell.
Mister, if you think I'm going to sell out 20 years in the Corps, not to mention the safety of our fighting men, just so you can turn a profit, you're about as dumb as you look.
Look, Major, don't cross me. I warn you. You retired Marines are a dime a dozen.
Next dozen's on me.
Quit a 90 grand a year job?
Chip, they didn't want him to do anything but nod and say yes.
For 90 grand a year?
I'm sure he'll find something else.
Not for 90 grand a year.
Are we going to the poorhouse?
No, Casey, this is the Major's second day of retirement. We won't be going to the poorhouse for at least a couple of weeks.
Okay, not another word. The Major is going through a difficult time right now. If you can't be encouraging, be quiet.
Holly, got the answer. Found my second calling. Vineyards.
Vineyards?
Listen to this. 60 acres in the heart of the San Ynez Valley. Aerated, rototilled, and ready to plant.
John, do you know anything about growing grapes?
My tomato patch was 4-H award winner. Tomatoes, grapes, both grow on vines. We'd be out in the sun, all of us, planting, picking, stomping. What do you guys think?
I think I left my bike unlocked.
Yeah, we better go check that. Come on, Chip.
Wait for me.
It's their problem. They allergic to grapes.
John, there's no need to get desperate. There are plenty of jobs out there.
I don't trust people out of uniform. Grapes I can trust. I mean, even if they turn on you, you get raisins.
Keep an open mind. There are plenty of options. Hello.
Ma'am?
General Gunderson, what a nice surprise.
Major?
My wife, Polly.
Ma'am?
Pleasure to meet you, General.
Please, sir, come in.
Can I get you anything?
No thanks. Just wanted to have a word with the Major.
Oh, well then, I'll leave you two alone. Excuse me.
Sir, have a seat.
Gillis, I wanted to talk to you about your retirement. I think you've made a big mistake.
Well, sir, I have made a decision, and right or wrong, it's too late to change it now.
Let's see, these are your retirement papers, are they not?
Yes, sir, they are.
Well, I guess all I can say is congratulations. You're the oldest living Marine.
Beg pardon, sir?
Would you mind reading me the date of your retirement?
Retirement effective 15 May 1909.
Let's see, if you got out when you were 42, that means you're 123. You're looking mighty spry, you old geezer.
Sir, this is supposed to be 1990. It's obviously a typo.
Typo that makes these papers null and void.
Null and void.
That's right. Now, as I see it, McGillis, you have the opportunity to correct one of two stupid mistakes. The typo, or your damn fool decision to leave the Corps.
Sir, with all due respect, this decision was made in the best interest of my family.
Holly!
Yes, General?
Did you ask your husband to leave the Corps?
No, sir.
Do you think your family would suffer if he went back into the Corps?
No, sir.
Dismissed. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I thought we agreed that my leaving the Corps was the right thing to do.
John, we were ready to pack up and follow you to Quantico. This was your decision.
Yeah, but you really didn't want to move.
You really didn't want to leave the Corps.
McGillis, if you want my opinion, if ever there was a man who belonged crawling under barbed wire face down in the mud, it's you.
He's right.
You wouldn't mind moving?
What matters is we're together.
Well, I can see you two have a lot to discuss.
Well, thank you for coming over, sir.
This is an important decision, McGillis. I know you'll give it long and hard thought.
Yes, sir, I certainly will.
Ma'am? Ah! Damn, I'm back in the Corps.